was a story City News first brought you back in December. An alarmingly dangerous situation at Union Station. Thousands of concert goers leaving Scotiabank Arena were forced to squeeze through a single exit at Union Station after not one but 3 doors were blocked for reasons still unknown. American TV Dad at Union Station, and that video was actually taken by our own City News manager Brendan O'Mahony on December 17th after a Mumford & Sons concert, and the exits on the far left there, those were the exits that were blocked off, and you can see just how busy it is on a regular day. Well, because of that video, Toronto Fire launched an investigation into the incident, and today they have laid fire code violation charges against both the City of Toronto and Bonfield Construction.
It was deeply concerning. Obviously, our number one concern was, had there been an emergency or had anything had happened, we would have had countless injuries.
Union Station is owned by the City of Toronto, but Deputy Chief Jessup says to avoid any perceived conflict of interest, Toronto Fire requested the assistance of outside legal counsel in carrying out an independent investigation. While the City Department laying a charge against the city is unusual, he says it shouldn't be unheard of.
It's certainly not common at all, but again, our position is we treat every landlord and building owner the same.
How could this happen in the first place? How could such a massive fire code violation be allowed to take place?
That's at the nub of all of this. That there are plans already in place. The plans were not followed, and that is something that the city has taken great issue with respect to the contractor. And we have said to them that this is unacceptable. This cannot happen. We have plans. How did this happen?
City spokesperson Brad Ross says according to the contractors, the doors were blocked because concrete was poured earlier in the day and the section was closed while the concrete was setting. But proper protocol wasn't followed. He says the exit should have been closed off altogether and foot traffic redirected.
What occurred on the evening of December 17th should not have occurred. And so we have taken a number of steps to ensure that this doesn't happen again. The contractor has an obligation to ensure that any work that they're going to perform in Union Station, that they check with us to make sure that there's a safety plan in place so that if the teamway or any doors have to be blocked and there's an event, for example, at Scotiabank Arena, that there's appropriate signage, that's appropriate security.
I'm candidly stunned that we didn't have 911 calls from people in that walkway at the time, but we didn't. We saw it on the news at the time and through multiple images the next day. We would say to any citizen, if you note primary exit doors to any type of building being blocked or locked, call Toronto Fire and report it. And in that situation, as I said, that we're just really thankful that nobody got hurt.
A short while ago, we actually did receive a statement from Bonfield. They confirmed that they did close off those exits because of a safety hazard that was being worked on, and they called what happened unfortunate, and they didn't say anything about the protocol, actually just saying that now precautions are in place to prevent that from happening in the future. The maximum penalty that the city and Bonfield could be facing because of these charges, a fine of up to $100,000.